Next up on News with Michelle, pop culture and how society's values are directly reflected in it. Now, back to the news station. Thanks, Michelle. Now we'll be hearing from Michelle Campopiano, an expert on pop culture who has been studying pop culture and our society for many, many years. Michelle, take it away. Thanks, Michelle. So in my many years of studying, it seems to me that in the media, they really depict the ideal image of being, in female people, is a very thin girl. She has no stomach and she's super curvy, and it's always the same, and she's typically blonde. And in males, they always have, they have abs, they have really nice abs and really strong muscles, but it's always the same, there's never any variation. You never see it's always the same body type, and it really gets on my nerves. So how do society's values in pop culture show themselves in advertisements? Well, with pop culture, especially in advertisements, you watch TV, you've seen advertisements. Victoria's Secret is the one I always like to back myself up on, because the models always look almost exactly the same, body-wise. They're always super curvy, they always have flat stomachs, they always have really big breasts. It's always the same body type. And if you want to go off of just men in general, look at Calvin Klein ads. All the Calvin Klein ads, the men have super muscular biceps, always. They always have a six-pack. And it sets unrealistic standards for men and women both. But because these images are projected into our society absorbs them, and we want to be what they're projecting. We want to make ourselves look like what we see on TV, and so they kind of reflect what we want to be. Even though it's unrealistic, they still reflect our own inner values of how we want our body to look. Can you give our viewers some examples from television or popular films so they can kind of understand the subject a little more? Well, in movies especially, it's kind of the same situation, except for it's not as focused on the body as it is kind of on what the character accomplishes throughout the film or the episode of whatever you're watching. So, and what I mean by that is that in movies and films, you always see the main character come out on top. Even if they're the underdog, or if they're someone who you never thought would be on the top, they're always on the top in the end because they're the lead character. And the audience wants them to win. They want to see this character that no one expected to succeed. They want to see them succeed. And that helps project our society's values on it too, because we want to see ourselves succeed. And if we're struggling with that, then we can make these fictional characters succeed for us. And it kind of gives us hope in a sense that there is a chance that we can succeed in our own lives. Well, thank you for coming in today. I really appreciate it. I've really enjoyed talking to you today. Yeah, no problem. I really hope that whoever watches this can kind of get, the message from it, and just maybe our society can collectively start to create images in the media that are healthier for us, and that we don't have to overly strive to reach, unrealistic body goals. And maybe we can just learn to be happy with ourselves.
The job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the old way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear when it hasn't been your day.